Once the estimating department has created the estimate, they have then sent an activity back to the originating salesperson, in this case Stuart Shuttleworth, and he has now got an activity to follow up that quote to try and get the order from the customer. So when it appears on Stuart's list with a date when it's due to be followed up, he can open up that follow-up quote event, and he can then go to the estimates tab of that event, and he can see the workings of the estimate. If he wants to look at the detail, well, one, he can have a look at the quote letter itself that went out to the customer with all the details from the original estimate, or he can actually go into the workings, if he has permissions, to go into the physical estimate itself and go into the summary area so that he could make any pricing decisions based on all the costs associated with that estimate and the margins and pricing accordingly. So if the customer says to him, well, okay, you can have the job if you can do it for £2,500, he can put in £2,500, and he can see what the effect is on his value added, his contribution as a result of that price. And then if he's happy with that, then the customer says go ahead, we can go create the job, and the job is now created in the system, and there are more tabs become available on the estimate as was and is now the job, because we now have delivery information that maybe we have to add in, but also we have items that need to be purchased. So any materials that need to be purchased that we don't hold in stock, it will create a requirement for those, and we can go and purchase all of those from here. But also if we go to the stock area, it will highlight in green all those items that we have in stock for this particular job so that we can satisfy the requirements, but it will also highlight in red any items or stock that we don't have enough stock of to satisfy this particular job, and then from that we can go and create the purchase order to bring that material in. Also, I can add any additional information into the job I like, but if I go to the Documents tab, I can then create a works order here that would then detail all the information that's been built from the estimate so far. And again, this is all user definable and can be prepared and designed to suit your particular requirements. If we have additional artwork that has come via email, we can quickly go to that artwork, grab the PDF, bring that onto the job within Shuttleworth, and when we get the drop here sign, we can drop it in and it adds the PDF into the job, and that can either be dropped in as a file or actually linked into the job as well. We're now ready to plan and schedule that, which is explained in the next video.